So I'm curious. We are getting to the point where we're going to be wrapping up for the night soon, anyways. But what do you guys think is happening with the little girl and stuff like that? I'm just
Something scary
curious.
as hell. I don't want anything part of.
I think it's scary for hell for as scary as hell for anyone that's not Troy.
I think she's possessed by the demon from the ruins.
What if I like poke him and like she gets all like demon ass on me and tries to kill me?
Well, then you shouldn't have poked him.
I don't think we would be able to stop her even if we didn't.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna let this happen, and
This is like a very key story thing right here.
I'm not going to say too much about this because I don't want too much metagaming, but I will just say that that demon that I sicked on you guys was a challenge rating 20. Just throwing that out there.
You wrecked it in like a turn.
She's like, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
But she is currently passed the fuck out right now, because that transformation seemed to take a heck of a lot out of her. And
I can cast Leomoon's tiny hut, and she can sleep in the hut.
do you want to sleep in a hut in the middle of the freaking demon forest?
Do you want to sleep on the ground in the middle of a freaking demon
How
forest?
about you just get out of the middle of the forest and back onto the path?
Back on the wolf and we continue forward.
Yeah. Sterling, if
How long
you
have
could
been
make
traveling without sleeping?
will saving throw. You haven't. You slept last night.
You guys are crazy. You should have told me so I use that spell so you guys were sleeping in the middle of demon forest.
Well,
On the
you're
bright
so
side,
and I can say that you
how dense
did.
is this forest? I imagine it's pretty dense and there's little to no, like, I'm assuming like it's probably low amount of light that gets through, if any.
Since you are walking on the path, though the path was more something that your clan built, and it's not a really good one. It's a lot better than walking in the middle of the fucking forest, though. I would say, yeah, for the most part, there isn't a whole lot of light that gets in through the thick part of the forest. But where you guys are, it would be enough to harm Glenna if she was out in the daytime. But if you were to step off the path...
I was just curious.
Yeah, if you were to step off the path like a few hundred feet, then she might be able to be out during the daytime.
Alright, but yeah, as far as like our as far as our nighttime travel goes, you know, I lead them down the path.
And he was like, nope.
Try and make sure that everyone stays on it.
Yeah, did you make a will saving throw?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, very good.
20.
Yeah. No illusions are affecting you, so you guys managed to get back onto the path with Sterling's expert leadership and continue along the path, and nothing really happens for the rest of the day as you continue traveling.
Oh, real quick. Should we, you know, the incident where I wandered off the path and they tried to call me back, but I was convinced I saw something else? We need to create like a keyword or phrase if that happens again. I know it's them. Or we know it's the other person and not the illusion.
You can do so if you would like to do so.
Chucky!
It's
shark bait.
Tucky it is.
I will obviously yell "Oi!"
Oi!
Oi!
I will always yell caca, tookie.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Frickin' George with the joke.
Tucky.
And with that, consume 1 more day's worth of rations.
May I please have a day's worth of rations to consume?
You should help him forage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Troy, if you wanted to, you could give him a half a ration, since that would be enough for a day.
Yeah, but he's consuming rations rather quickly because he's feeding the little girl too.
Yeah.
I'll give him 1 of my rations. She'll only leave me with 1.
And my wolf.
If you wanted to, you could go hunting, if you were so inclined.
I'm lazy.
I
Like
think
a
I'm
wolf.
gonna.
Not
do
you,
that.
Chris. Chris, that would be a stupid
I'm
idea.
more inclined to try and move us through my homeland as fast as possible.
Yeah. But
Like,
I
this
will
place
just
sucks
add
balls. We gotta go.
one thing. If you do go hunting, Sterling, you would have an advantage because you do know the area and you are familiar with the tricks of the Force.
Or you could just forage for nuts and berries and like stock him up on high protein.
I could probably do that during like the beginning of our rest or whatever, because that would be just before dawn, so there should be plenty of animals out and about around then. Probably be a good hunting time, and everyone else would be stopping for the night.
Yeah, and you can ask Troy if he senses any animals nearby. Which,
Should be able to as well now, because I'm a level 1 druid as well.
oh yeah. Excuse me.
It's actually
That was the most sexually gratified oh yeah I've heard.
Oh yeah.
it's a level 1 spell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no! I can't be like you feel sexually frustrated anymore to Sterling. But Sterling, you feel sexually frustrated.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he should feel
Just-
sexually frustrated.
just
after
'cause.
getting hit
Because I
on by-
want
well,
to.
I will go into my hybrid form.
Oh, she's. Were you raping?
And
Oh, it's not the raven,
I
but
don't
Turn into like an organism that can self-pollinate. There you go. No more sexual frustrations.
he
That
doesn't
yourself.
have that option. He chose to...
organism, not orgasm.
Yeah, Chris, he doesn't have that option. I know he's a druid, but he chose... I'm guessing you chose the one that gives you control over your hybrid form. So he doesn't have wild shape like other druids. He has the ability to go into hybrid form at will.
Yes.
Well, there goes that. Sexually frustrated all you want. That's your fault.
But you turn into a
You're still a
Weresquirrel,
rapist.
Him.
and
Just use the wear thing as an excuse to rape.
see, he was actually in
Technically, I
control.
might have to do that just to, keep people convinced that I'm not a druid.
Oh, fair. He
Like,
has
I
to
have
keep
to carry
raping
my-
people.
my
You have to
economy.
become a rapist.
That sounds like the perfect
in public.
excuse for just, it's like, I have to rape people, guys, or they would, like, sick the cops on me.
Or they might kill me.
It's like, I don't want to. I have to.
I have no words for any of you.
Does it make it any better that my character's a female?
No.
Actually,
Rape.
probably. You probably won't have to rape anybody. You can just like. You
That
get
is a
paid to
fairly
do it.
good fucking point.
You just get paid to do it. You
Perfect.
can even gain money.
Travis
Did
Jones
get
more
paid
games.
money.
Sure, you'll bang you.
Hulk Hogan.
You become a prostitute instead of a rapist.
But
Alright.
Sterling, you are sensing animals. I think the mechanic, though, is that you choose, like, a particular animal that you're trying to pick up on.
Well, then,
For steal their money, then have sex with them. You're welcome.
would there likely be deer? I figure my character would know what would be around me.
Yeah, you would know that most animals tend to avoid the fuck out of this place, and anything that's in here is probably really monstrous and
eat
not a whole
demon?
lot of fun. You
Oh,
can
why not?
try. There is a demon that was just ripped in half, so if you wanted to, you could gather its meat.
Want to take meat? Go
I'm
ahead.
gathering it just in case.
Okay, so add demon meat to your inventory, and it
Take
is...
the heart.
You should feed it to the little girl.
Can I take the heart?
Yeah, you can take its heart.
Feed it to the little girl when she wakes.
And how much
What?
does a regular ration weigh? 1 pound?
Yeah.
This demon meat weighs 4 pounds.
Really bother you.
What?
You're carrying.
Can I take
My
its claws?
Can you take its claws?
Yeah,
I
like,
want-
can I cut them off?
Yeah.
Are you making a necklace?
I'm going to say roll for that one.
Hey, out of curiosity, how
I'm
big
just
is this
making an
demon?
assumption that it even has claws, but
This demon is a large creature.
Okay, so my only thing here is, and I don't care, you can keep it 4 pounds and whatnot, but if he was to collect
How much
meat
meat is
off
he
of that
collecting?
thing, a human-sized animal, you can get 60 to 70 pounds of meat off of easy. So a large creature that's supposed to be like 8 feet tall, he could easily get like 120 pounds off of. Just to throw that out there.
Well, you guys do have like all the time in the world before you set out, I guess. But that would take a little bit. It's
Alright,
also
I think
the demon that you're having to chop up, and this thing is resilient to most stuff. So it's a pain in the ass to actually cut it open. So I'm going to say he was able to manage to get like 4 pounds off it, and that's really good considering.
That's fine. I was just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
So he just walked up and went.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to take a little bit of it. I'm going to use burning hands to cook it, and I'm going to eat some. Not a lot. I just want to test it, see if it's going to poison me. And,
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself because I make a real quick phone call. Okay.
Okay, then I guess I'll tell you what happens afterwards. But
so
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18.
Do you want me to add strength or anything? And I figured I would be using my Masterwork Ninja Toe, which
I know
is
what you mean.
you
Yeah.
said
I am
gets a +2
but I don't.
bonus.
Yeah.
My father gave
Unless
me
you're-
a paper treat.
Unless I'm doing like an attack roll.
I really can't spend this.
No.
Which,
The thing is, because obviously it's not moving, you don't really have to try too hard to hit it. The thing is, this thing has a ridiculous damage reduction to most things. And I think that's
versus even
included.
it's after it's dead.
I would say it's just the toughness of its skin, so yes, because of what it is. But, yeah, you, with work, managed to cut off its claws, and you can add them to your inventory.
How much does that weigh?
I don't imagine that the claws would weigh too much, but it is a large creature, and you're gathering 10 of them. So, I would say 1 pound for the lot. Which is ridiculous, but this thing is also really fucking ridiculous. Well,
If I had a halfway decent container to put anything else in, I would take stuff like its eyes and stuff.
Oh,
Maybe
Sterling.
Maybe I could take its what?
did you want to eat its organs?
No.
Alright, so what did it do to me?
Did you make
Sterling wants
make
to
a
eat-
fortitude save?
That's never good.
Nope.
The Tiger Penis team make demon penis team.
Let me find it real quick. All right, it's +6.
Family recipe.
Dried for a week, salted, stuffed in a turducken.
25.
You have what?
25.
Make
Oh.
a turfuck.
Okay. So, you guys see him munching a little bit on the demon meat, and even just the little bit that he eats, Chris grows
People put soy sauce on a freshly killed like octopus. Like
green and pale, and then he starts puking over in the corner. And even after he's done, he looks unwell.
I look at them.
Chris?
Do not eat that meat.
Chris, you are going to take 4 strength damage.
It's a Cthulhukin.
All right, 4 strength damage.
Yes, which means
I don't know the difference. What's that?
strength damage means that your strength attribute is temporarily decreased by 4. Just metagame, you got a disease, so that means I think if your strength decreases to 0, you're paralyzed. Yeah, it doesn't kill you.
No, it's
But if
hurting.
your strength decreases to 0, you're paralyzed. But
Yeah,
right now,
If I beat, you're dead.
It's
It is a
turducken. It's a
Overpowered.
turducken with octopus and crab legs.
so Chris, you took 4 strength damage, so you just keep your actual original
what the
score
fuck?
separate, but your now score. Yeah, record that. So how much strength do you have now?
How would you do not the American version, but the redneck version?
wait, what?
Squirrels?
Oh,
I asked Chris how much strength he has now.
They stuff the rabbit inside the deer. And stuff inside.
Can I take its teeth?
Can you take its teeth? So I guess he's back on the phone. That's cool. Yeah, you can try to take its teeth. Again, that's just going to take a little bit more time, so that means that you won't have traveled as far in this night if you take its teeth too.
I could probably get Troy to help me remove the teeth. I mean, I imagine he would be able to pull them out a hell of a lot quicker than me because he's really fucking strong.
Yep.
Also, I have a hunting knife and would probably cut them out most of the way.
If I was a Care Bear, there'd
I'd
be a
say
picture
that you'd
You asked me how
probably
much
have.
strength I have.
bottle of vodka.
Yes, I asked how much strength do you have left. Chris?
10 with the subtraction, without 14.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, what did you say, Glenna?
That if I was a Care Bear, there'd be a picture of bacon on my belly, or a bottle of vodka.
Same. Not the vodka, but bacon.
If I was a Care Bear, I'd probably be called gay by a lot of people.
If I was a Care Bear,
Oh, there should be a
that's
Care Bear
who
that
I
has
am.
Cthulhu on its belly.
And causes insanity.
Care
But-
Bear with a D20.
Bear with a gun.
But- With that, so yeah, you can remove its teeth. You can ask Troy for help, and it would be a strength saving throw. Not saving throw, strength check. And just keep in mind,
Troy, can you help me pull the teeth out of this?
yeah, just keep in mind, Sterling, when you actually go for your rest for the night, you're not going to be as close to your little hometown as you would have been. It would probably take you another day to get there. Another
I
full
dropped
day
the
and then
demon
some.
meat right away.
You dropped the demon meat? Okay.
The whole point was just for it to eat, but I'm not eating any of that shit again.
You build up a resistance.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm not testing that theory. If you want to, you can.
I have the demon heart. Because I will eat the heart of my enemies and absorb their power.
why don't you take a nibble? See how well that does you in.
Take a nipple? That's what I heard. I know he said nipple, but I heard nipple.
Yeah, take a nipple too.
So I think Kira needs to make a strength
Starting
check
to become
for the.
sexually frustrated.
I need to make a strength check.
To
Yeah.
pull out this thing's teeth. You'd probably have more success in were form. Well, not probably.
I'm
I'm
gonna
the DM.
use my inspiration point to re-roll that bullshit.
You're definitely going to have more success in your
Definitely.
were form using like claws and stuff because you're a.
Oh, did you
Freaking-
hear how I said I was gonna do it?
How are you going to do it?
I was gonna take my hunting knife and split the gums and then pull the teeth out, because that
Yeah.
will break the suction.
It's just like I was saying, it has a damage reduction, and like I was telling Sterling, it persists into death because it's just the nature of its own skin. So unless your hunting knife is made out of silver, which I don't expect, it's not going to do a whole lot.
What about his
I have
claws?
silver
Because
His claws would. You could do the same thing with your claws.
But I'm
Okay,
pretty
so
sure
then
I
I use my claws to do
Yeah,
it instead of.
Smart idea.
Well, the better way would be to hook it under the gums.
But make the strength check.
I got a 16.
16. Okay. So you grab onto the
Natural one. I fucking rolled the first time.
the demon's teeth and you start to pull them out. How many of the teeth are you going to take? Are you taking the full set or just its canines? You managed to remove the canines, though.
All 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
I'll settle with the 4.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And that's going to be another pound there, Sterling. There's some big fucking teeth. And with that, we can go back to you hunting, because you guys left. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, if I know that there's not really going to be any hunting around, then I'm probably not going to go hunting.
Yeah. But there must have been some way that your ninja clan survived in here, so.
Eating demons, obviously.
Yeah.
When they're edible, you just have to have a stomach for it.
Okay. So,
Both might be a little better adapted to eating demons.
by a random stroke of luck there, Sterling, you managed to sense the presence of a very frightened deer. So that would be within 200 feet of your group.
That was 300 feet.
300 feet. Okay, so it could be up to 300 feet of the group.
We'd be able to tell.
I will say as you level up, I will grant that to you, but at the moment it's just a sort of general tingling, like, oh, there's something over in this way. I will give it so there's progression. Because that's what RPGs are all about, right, guys? And girl? Agree with me, Glenna.
Kinda.
Sure, I agree.
Okay, you get another inspiration point. But not really, because that was half-hearted, and I did not feel it at all. If you try again as a cheerleader, I might consider it.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Okay, you get an inspiration point.
An A-G-R-E.
So I still need to like.
You would need to go hunting for it, which it's a survival check because you're trying to track the thing down. And stealth things if you're trying to sneak up on it. And
Okay, I will start with my like stealth stuff. The
Dragon.
dark green one
Yes?
will be my
I
move
saw lots of
silently.
them.
The light green my hide.
you saw lots of what?
Dragons. It was
Oh.
this really cool smog pipe, and I want it.
That was silently.
Baseballs.
So
I probably wouldn't smoke out of it. I would just look at it.
my move silently
Here's the
is
question.
34,
Like,
and my hide
So
is
you're making out with a space?
30.
I gotta find it.
And I will roll my
Ooh.
survival check, which is not going to be nearly as good. 10.
You're not.
10 for my survival check.
10?
But I am, yes.
But you are
I
in
am
your home
moving
turf.
silently, and
You're in your home turf, so I want to say that's a 14. Give you a 4. Because that's what I gave you, right, Troy?
Yep, +4.
Yep, so plus 4. And
Right.
you're
Now I can't find it.
sniffing this thing out, and you manage to come across as it was running, but it's now tired out, so it is resting in a little glade. If you could make a will saving throw for me, though, please. Just because you are now. You're not too far into the forest, but you are a ways in.
Close.
24.
Okay. And you could probably... No. You could easily sneak up on this thing as it's resting with your awesome ninja skills.
Depends on what form I'm in.
Same with mine. Mine's either 10 or 12.
Mine's either
And-
20 or 3.
Are you going to try to shoot it, or are you going to use your ninja toe of sexiness to...
Huh?
Are you going to try to shoot it, or are you going to use your ninja toe of sexiness?
My ninja toe of sexiness.
Okay, roll an attack.
Because it's sexy.
I'm sexy too.
What a coincidence.
Why?
But it's fucking amazing. I want it.
21.
21. Okay.
Oh,
So-
hold on. It would get another +2 because of the... Because you said that it was +2 or whatever.
Yeah, you still hit it, and you sneak up on it, and with your ninja training and all that stuff, you easily find where the heart is, and just stab it right in the heart, and its eyes glaze over, and it's dead. And there's not much hustle or bustle about it. And that would be another survival check to see what you could gather from it.
I bring Troy over to, or bring it to Troy. Oh, hold on. Am I able to carry it?
You can make a strength check to try to drag it.
Drag it,
Yeah.
rather.
I mean, you could try carrying it, or you could try dragging it.
No, I'll drag it because I'll drag it by the ear. Back towards.
Yeah.
If you drag it by the legs, you can ruin the pelt. Dirt and shit will get up under the fur.
So that would be 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah. For
So,
a strength check.
you are pulling with all your might, and you're managing to drag this thing, but it's taking you a little while. And you start to hear things coming out of the forest. And you surmise that it's probably stuff that smelt the deer who's freshly killed and probably wants a piece of it.
Well, considering I was able to sense it from where they were probably within shouting distance, correct?
Yep.
Troy, get over here to help take this deer out of here.
Okay.
I go-
Make a... Are you going into the forest there, Troy?
Yeah.
Okay. Just will save and throw, please.
19.
19. Okay. You run off into the forest towards where Sterling is, and you catch up to him in a few minutes. And you're going to help drag the deer back, right? Or whatever.
Take this thing. It's heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'll just pick it up. Cause
Yeah.
I
You are like in Weretiger form, so yeah. Just make
He's just gonna be like,
just make a strength check for me, though, please.
24.
24. So yeah, you easily just pick up this deer and you're carrying it, and you guys run back towards where the path was. And one last will saving throw for the both of you. I know I asked that a lot. It's just, you're in the middle of the forest. It's like Mirkwood.
17.
In Mirkwood, if you leave the path, you have a chance to succumb to the thing. But you made a 17? Okay, 17?
Yes.
You're fine. So,
5.
you got a 25?
Yeah.
Okay, you're really fine. So, you guys managed to get back to the group. No problem with the deer. And whoever wants to cut it up, make a survival saving throw.
What?
Whoever wants to cut it up, make a survival saving throw.
Yeah, I was getting him because I knew that he would be better at cutting this thing up and portioning out the meat. I'm a killer, not a hunter.
Like, I was trained to just kill things. I don't know what to do with them.
I can eat them after.
I got a 30.
Nom 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 organs.
30? Nice.
Yeah.
So, are you going to try to take its skin as well?
Sure.
Okay, so you can add that to your inventory. And are you going to be giving the meat back to Sterling or Chris or whatever?
Like, no.
Should be able to divvy it up a bit.
Yeah. So
I give it to Sterling and he can do with it as he chooses.
I guess the only reason why I'm asking is because, your rations are a little bit different than others. But we got 4 rations out of it. So that means it would be 2 of everybody else's. So it's 4 for you, or 8 if you were to give it to the group. Or however you want to split that up.
I want to divvy it up, as equally as possible in the sense of, portions-wise. I know that he's going to eat more.
Hmm.
He requires more, so I would give him more.
I
But
still have 21 rations.
never mind. I don't give him shit.
But how big is the deer? What? I'm sorry, I just can't get over that.
I don't know. I'm honestly not really thinking about it logically. I'm thinking about it more as a game. But
Yeah, that's one thing I never understood is how do you fucking kill a deer in a game and you only get fucking 2 days worth of food?
You're a fat ass.
Yeah, I mean, normally a deer can feed a person for a week or 2. Not longer, depending on how many people it is.
Anyways, so the only ones I really need, the only other person I really need to give any rations to would be Chris.
Yeah.
So I split it up between Chris and I.
So Chris, add 4 rations to your inventory, and that's a pound each, right? And this is a good stopping point for tonight. We're going to end with the long rest. And just to get a heads up on next session, Chris, you...
I only used a total of 2 spells, so I'm just going to relearn them.
You take 1 strength damage.
Oh, that's sad. I have
Yeah.
9 strength now.
And as you guys wake up, you notice that Chris is just really feeble now. He's having a hard time even picking himself out of bed or moving around. And he does not look in good shape.
Told you not to eat that damn demon meat.
Oh, but the little girl is awake. And I guess you could feed her the demon heart if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on that idea.
Second thought. This isn't such a great idea.
I'll turn it
I'm
into.
glad I tested it first then.
Yes.
If my character dies because of this...
That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slice the heart up into thin pieces and turn it into jerky.
I look
Okay.
at him like...
We'll take care of that next time. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bit of the Dragon's Treasure. Stay beautiful.